What's up, everybody? Big Will, K-Pop for life, coming back at ya, and welcome to another episode of K-Pop Rants. So the controversy is stirred up again, and it's always the same bullshit with K-Nets and fans, and I'm so tired of hearing this fucking controversy. I'm so tired of all the dumbass people on both sides, and I'm so tired of the ridiculous, I don't even want to call them beauty standards, because I'm not sure whose standards they are anymore, because they seem to be all over the fucking place. But recently, amongst many other things of the exact same fucking nature, Lisa apparently had a crop top on and like did a dance move, and somebody saw a rib, and they started saying that, you know, she's a skeleton, she's too skinny, oh my gosh. And mind you, these are the same fucking idiots that you know, any other time would be like, oh, she's gained weight, she's too heavy, she should lose weight. Like, there's literally no way to make them happy. If they see a rib, they're too skinny. If they don't see ribs, or they see abs, they're too muscular, or they're not feminine enough, or they don't have the right line. The Korean standards of beauty trip me out. They're a little bit crazy. I understand where they come from culturally, and for the most part, I don't really agree with them. But obviously, I'm not Korean. I come from a different culture, and I don't like my own culture's general standards of beauty. So I'm sort of in the middle. My personal standards of beauty are, it depends on the individual. Right now, I'm not usually really into really skinny, super slender kind of looks. But in Lisa's case, it actually works for her. I think it just depends upon the person, the body type, how they carry themselves. In general, you know, the overall package of the person. I'm not talking about like, you know, their body. I'm talking about like them as a whole. It does play a large factor, I think, more than many people realize, into how you're perceived with your body type, right? And if your body type and what your weight, shape, etc., how they fit you. But that being said, all these fucking people, they drive me crazy. It doesn't make any sense to constantly wishy-wash back and forth with the weight topic. Like, some idols, let's just be real, some idols do look better when they lose a little bit of weight, and some idols look a lot worse, right? Like, we can say that Chio from Twice, in my opinion, she looks better now that she lost some of the weight. She looks like a little more grown, a little more mature. She doesn't look so young. And I think that was part of it too. Like, a lot of these idols are transitioning from, you know, young adult and teenageness to, I'm sorry, from being teenagers and everything to young adults, etc. So there is a dramatic shift that does generally happen in most people there. I mean, I was 6'7" in 7th grade, but not everybody's like that. The inconsistent nature of these arguments is really what irks the shit out of me. And the fact that these idols, they get attacked. I mean, it's the same thing with the guys, right? They get attacked. They go on these insane diets, coupled with the fact that they're on these crazy ass promotion tours. And if the song's a big hit, or if it's a big group, the promotion can last like weeks, months even. And, you know, they're going from boom, 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 point A, point B, point C, all in one day. You don't have time to eat proper when that's going on. You're probably not even having time to work out because you're running all over the fucking place. You're sleeping like shit. It affects your health. Then you lose a little bit of weight. People jump on you, which affects your mental health. Or you gain a little bit of weight because maybe you're like me and you stress eat. And I'm not saying that I'm 100% against criticizing idols for the way they look, because I actually am okay with that to an extent. They're beautiful people. And they're putting themselves out there in the spotlight. So when you do that, part of your job is to be attractive. It's just, you know, it's the way it works. You're a celebrity. You're paid to be attractive. It's part of the deal. But it goes too far in a lot of cases. And it just gets stupid to where you're criticizing somebody for losing, like, especially in Korea, they'll lose 5 or 10 pounds or they'll gain 5 pounds. and or the camera's at a weird angle, like that one Nancy video when she had some kind of fan cam, and the camera was like at this sort of downward video. So I'll put it up here if it won't get me copyright striked. At this like downward angle, and it looked like she, with the clothes she was wearing and the weird lighting coming up from the bottom, creating shadows, it looked like she was chunky, but like she's not at all, right? But people, just to, you know, strike up controversy for no reason on message boards or, you know, whatever little pain in the ass stupid thing they're doing, they say that kind of stuff. So they're like, oh, look how, yes, people are angry, but I'm still getting attention. Like, shit, you're just fucking retarded. There's always situations like that. Now, then there's realistic ones where, like, I know that, what's her name? Yuna from Girls' Generation. Like, I personally think she's way too skinny. But from all the reports that I've heard and everybody I've heard talk about it, she wants to gain weight and can't. She just has a crazy ass metabolism. You know, she's a pure ectomorph if you want to break it down to body types. But you know, hard gainer if you're not familiar with that. So I mean, in those cases, again, that's how they're built. That's what her body is designed to look like. She's not going to be able to gain weight very easy because her body's naturally burning 6,000 calories a day or whatever. I don't know. The whole thing just pisses me off. I'm so tired of hearing it. It's so stupid. You know, if there's a real dramatic change, like if they go from looking like, you know, Taeyang and all of a sudden he comes on stage and he looks like my fat ass, then criticize the hell out of him, right? But if all of a sudden they lose 5 or 10 pounds, like your body shifts 5 or 10 pounds a day anyway, on average, you know, with water weight. I lose 10 pounds taking a shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like it's that little bit of weight, it doesn't matter. And you can easily gain it or lose it. It's not that hard. But I guess when you're a lame ass little keyboard warrior who wants to criticize everybody else all the time over absolutely no fucking thing, maybe you're just a fat slob like me. Except you're not self-aware. I don't know. It's all stupid. That's about all. I'm done ranting.